Hi, it's Nikki. Welcome back to Mindful Morsels. Today, I wanted to teach you a technique called progressive muscle relaxation, also known as PMR. And what's really great about this technique is that it can reduce your stress and your anxiety levels. And it is something that can just really help you gain a greater sense of control, which is really something that you want to have when you're managing your stress and anxiety. It's going to teach you um, how to train your muscles to relax, where a lot of the times it's not really in our control. We feel stressed, we feel anxious, and the first thing that we do is hold our breath. We tense up our shoulders, we tense the faces and the muscles in our face, rather, and it can cause headaches, it can cause migraines, it can cause neck pain, it can cause back pain, shoulder pain, even in your stomach, it can cause problems. So, this is a really great technique to learn and to practice. And really, the more that you practice, the easier that it becomes. It's really something that is great to really help you fall asleep at night. Especially if you're feeling really stressed out and you have those racing thoughts in your head, you just have too much going on. Especially doing a guided progressive muscle relaxation meditation, it gives you something to focus on. And you're also physically tensing the muscles in your body and releasing them. So it's that same kind of feeling after you exercise and you work out, and afterwards you're like, whew, I feel great. I feel so relaxed. So that's really the feeling that we are trying to create in a much smaller and less intense scale. So I invite you to join me for this progressive muscle relaxation exercise. So you want to make sure that you are seated or laying down comfortably. You want to make sure that your clothes are not too tight. You want to make sure that you have loose fitting clothes, you don't have belts on or anything like that. And the first thing that we always do is to take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And there's a lot of different ways to do progressive muscle relaxation. Some people like to do it from the bottom up. So in their body, they start from the toes and the feet, and they work their way all the way up to the head. We are actually going to go the opposite way, and we are going to start with our face and our head and move all the way down to our feet. So this is something that can be practiced either way, and it really is whatever feels best for you. So what I'd like you to do is soften your gaze, or you can even close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And I want you to scrunch your forehead. Really grimace your face and squeeze your eyes closed and scrunch up your nose and scrunch up your mouth and really focus on just distorting your face muscles. And we're going to hold that for 10 seconds as you breathe in and breathe out. And just keep tensing, tensing, tensing. Tensing as hard as you can. And release. And you don't want to slowly release. You want to tense up and then just release. And notice how it feels. How does your face feel? How does your head feel? Your eyes, your nose, your cheeks, your mouth. Maybe they feel a little bit tingly. Maybe it's a sensation that you're not used to. It's when you're trying to control that tension in your face, when you're scrunching it up really tight, and you're in control of letting it go when you're ready. Let's try to tense up our face again just to practice and get used to that feeling. So breathe in through the nose and tense up your eyes, squint your eyes, close them so tight. Make sure you feel the wrinkles in your forehead and around your eyes and nose. Scrunch up your nose and your mouth and really grimace your face tight. And just hold it there. And hold it a little bit longer and release. Breathe in and breathe out. And notice the tension slowly leaving your face. The wrinkles softening. The cheeks softening. The eyes relaxing. Now we're going to move down to the shoulders. And you want to take your shoulders and lift them up as high as you can to your ears. And feel that tension in your neck and in your shoulders. And we're going to hold it a little bit longer and release. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out. Notice the feeling in your neck and your shoulders. Maybe they're feeling a little bit tingly. Maybe there's still a little bit of tension there. And then roll your shoulders back. Get a little bit of movement in there. A couple of times backwards. And then reverse a couple of times forward. And then take a deep breath in. And let it out. And then we're going to move down from our shoulders to our arms and our hands. We're going to clench our fists as hard as we can. And you can even scrunch up your body and your shoulders at the same time. You can scrunch up your fists. You can scrunch up your arms, your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps, all of those muscles. And just hold it for 5, 4, keep holding, 3, hold as tight as you can, 2, and 1. Let it all go. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And notice how your arms feel. Do they feel a little tingly? Do they feel relaxed? The blood is flowing through your body again. And if you feel the need to stretch a little bit, you can roll your neck from side to side. You can roll your shoulders gently, just to get a little light movement in there. Now we're going to tense up our midsection and our upper thighs and our bottoms. We're going to just squeeze them all as tight as we can, and we're going to hold it for 10 to 15 seconds. So we'll start with a deep breath in and tense everything up. As you're holding your breath in, and squeeze your thighs and your bottom and your abdomen. Sometimes it's hard to isolate those muscles, and I'm also holding my fists tight too, which is okay because you're just practicing the tension. It doesn't matter if you're isolating perfectly. And 5, keep holding, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's take a deep breath in and out. And a little gentle movement. If you need to move your hips a little bit, move your shoulders. Focusing on how your midsection feels right now. Are you noticing how it feels when it's really tense and how it feels good to let go, to to let go of that breath, to let go of that tension, to just let it all go. Now we're going to move down to the bottom of our legs and our feet and our toes. And we're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to hold it, and then scrunch up your legs and your feet. And again, if you can't isolate those muscles, that's fine. You can tense up your whole legs, and you just want to keep holding it and keep tensing. You don't want it to be painful. If it's painful, then just let it go. But you want to feel that tension. So maybe you point your toes, maybe you point them up to the sky, and hold it for 5. Squeeze as tight as you can. 4, 3, keep squeezing. 2, and 1, release, and exhale. Now wiggle your toes a little bit. Maybe you circle your ankles. Wiggle your feet a little bit. Just get a little bit of gentle, soft movement. Now we're going to do 1 full body tension. We're going to try to tense up all of our muscles at the same time. So think about your forehead, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your shoulders, your fists, your arms, your stomach, your core, your back, your bottom, your legs, all the way down to your feet and to your toes. And we're going to hold it with the inhale for 10 to 15 seconds. Hold it as long as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to let out the biggest exhale and just let all of that tension and all of that air go. So are you ready? Let's take a deep breath in. And squeeze and hold all that tension. Hold it in. Tense up your shoulders and your face in a grimace. Your stomach and your bottom and your legs. And hold it. Hold it as tight as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Just let it all go at one time. Don't try to slowly release. Just exhale it all out. And we're going to take another deep breath in and out. Notice how your body feels right now. Do you still feel any tension in your body? Do you feel relaxed? If you're still feeling tension in a part of your body, maybe you try to tense it up again and release. Maybe you try to tense your whole body at the same time again. And hold for 10 to 15 seconds and then exhale and let it all go. Let go of all that tension. Exhale it all out. Let's take one hand on our heart, the other hand on top of that one. Let's take a nice deep breath in and let it out. Flutter your eyes open. Do a little gentle movement. Maybe smile. And then be present back in the moment. So how did that feel for you? Do you feel like you were able to control the tension in your body? This is something to try out, to practice. You can even look for other guided meditations for progressive muscle relaxation. And I hope that this helps, and I'll see you again next time.